Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's your Professor William, and today we're going to do Lesson 1, Unit 1. We're going to start off here at the conversation. So if you have your book with you, open your book to page 4. And let's listen to this conversation.
Unit 1, page 4. Conversation.
Hi, Diana. It's Raymond. How's life in Iowa?
Terrible. It's freezing here.
That's too bad. The weather's great in London. I'm in Hyde Park right now.
Lucky you. Anyway, why aren't you in class? It's the afternoon there, isn't it?
Yes, but I only have class in the mornings. I'm free after lunch, so I usually go to the park, play sports, see my friends.
Hey, that's not fair. I always have class in the afternoons.
Poor you. What do you do in the evening? Aren't you free then?
No, I have a part-time job. I work almost every evening.
Sounds terrible. So, how often do you go out?
Hardly ever. I never see my friends. And
Oh, sorry, Diana. Can I call you back? I want to finish this ice cream before I play soccer.
Okay, if you have a partner there with you, your partner can be a friend, your sister, brother, mother, father, uncle, whoever's there. You can practice this conversation A-B. Okay, there are some verbs in this conversation, and let's look at the language box so we can see what's going on here.
Unit 1, page 4. Language box.
Always, usually, often, sometimes, hardly ever, never. She always has class in the afternoons. He often eats ice cream. They hardly ever see their friends. What do you do in the evenings? I don't have any free time.
Okay, we're not going to worry so much about this part, but look at these bold verbs. What form are these verbs in? That's right, they're in the simple present form. So let's go to page 102 and take a look at our simple present. The simple present is just the basic form of the verb. Walk, eat, see, read, play, drink, okay? And we just use it for general routines and habits. To make the simple present form, we just use the simple basic verb, work or works. How do we know if it's S or no S? Well, if it's she, he, or it, we use S. If it's I, they, you, and we, no S. Okay? So they work, I work, you work, she works, he works, it works. And to make the negative, on the negative we never use the S. Okay? But for I, you, they, and we use don't. For he, she, and it doesn't. I don't live. We don't live. They don't live. He doesn't live. She doesn't live. Okay? To make a yes-no question, we start off with do or does. For the you, we, they, and I, we use do. Do you study? Do I study? Do we study? And the answer, yes I do. No I don't. You, I. Do we study? Yes we do. Do they study? Yes they do. Okay. Do you study? Yes I do. Okay, that's an answer. And does we use for he, she, and it. Does he work? Yes, he does. Does she play basketball? Yes, she does. Does he play baseball? No, he doesn't. Okay, and finally, WH questions. We call them WH questions because this word here starts with WH. What, where, when, and why. So we put that word first, and then do or does, and then you, she, he, they, and then the simple verb. Okay. What do you have? Where do you go? When does she leave? Okay. This part is a little confusing, so we're not going to even worry about that. Okay? Don't even worry about that. Let's go to the next page. And this part we're not going to even worry about. Okay? It's a little bit too much for lesson 1. We just want to keep it nice and simple for the first week. Okay, so don't worry about that. Let's go to part 2. Put these words in the correct order to make questions. Alright, you can stop the video, take as much time as you want, and then turn the video back on and check the answer. So I'll write the answers, I'll do the answers now. Okay. Do you ever? What do you do? Do you often go out? Okay. And this part, complete the question using these words. Remember, stop the video, finish it, and then check the answers. Okay, did you get those? What do you do? Do they wake up? And the answers to those questions are, okay, got that? All right, let's go back. And you can see some pictures here. A lot of people doing things. Match the picture to the verb phrase. Okay? Remember, stop the video, do it, and then check. Okay? Number these activities in the order you do them. What's first? What's second? What's third? Okay, so what is third? It's the first one, get dressed. Wake up is the second, or the first one. The first thing you do in the day is you wake up. And then what do you do after you wake up? You get up. Okay. What do you do after you get dressed? You go to school. All right, go to college. When do you do these things? I wake up at 8 o'clock a.m. How about you? You might wake up at 7 o'clock a.m. I have lunch at 1 o'clock p.m. What time do you have lunch? Okay. You can ask your partner and try to talk with your partner. Next part, listen to this and then write the answer. Here we go.
Unit 1, page 5, real life exchange.
What's your favorite day of the week?
Oh, I like Saturdays. I usually wake up early and then I go out with friends. What about you?
I guess I prefer Sundays. I always listen to music in the morning, and then in the afternoon, I see my family.
What do you do in the evening? Do you sometimes cook dinner?
Yes, I do. And after that, I watch a movie.
Do you go to bed late?
Yes, I usually go to bed at 2 a.m.
Okay, you can listen to that again as many times as you want. And now I'm going to put the answer there. Okay, did you get those right? If you have your partner with you, you can practice. Just put these words in instead of these words. For example, number 1, get up. I usually get up early. I always sleep in the morning. Okay, so try 1, 2, and 3 with your partner. And you could stop the video and do those. And the last thing we'll do today is pronunciation. So let's go to page 122. And let's try Unit 1. Do you? Listen to the pronunciation of do you.
Unit 1, page 122, pronunciation.
What time do you have breakfast? Do you often cook dinner? What do you do in the evening? Do you often listen to music? When do you have lunch? What do you do on weekends?
Okay, notice that the sound of do you is do ya. So we don't say, what time do you have breakfast? We say, what time do you have breakfast? Okay, so listen to those a few times and practice reading them. And that's the last thing we'll do for today. So I will see you next week, and have a good weekend. Take care. Goodbye.